Okay, good afternoon. My name is Carolina Uceda, and today we're going to talk about count nouns. The objective for today's session is to name some classroom objects, and the content that we are going to deal with is the definition of count nouns and, of course, the name of some classroom objects. Let us begin by remembering what nouns are. Nouns are words that represent a person, place, thing, quality, or idea. The words boy, girl, bank, New York, car, happiness, and love are examples of nouns. Common nouns can be divided in count and non-count nouns. And today we are going to talk about count nouns. To understand better the concept of count nouns, I'd like you to think about your classroom and think about the objects that you see in there. For example, you might see a book, a notebook, a pen, a pencil, an eraser, a chair, a board, a desk, a computer, a backpack, and a folder. Now, can you imagine there being more than one of the things we mentioned before? Let's say, for example, that in your classroom you see 20 chairs, 3 folders, 4 pens, 15 backpacks. Of course, you can imagine that because all the nouns we mentioned before are count nouns. In simple words, count nouns are units or items that you can count individually, and therefore they can take a plural form. Normally we can answer the question how many when we talk about count nouns. For example, how many chairs are there in your classroom? There is a chair in the classroom. And note that the word chair is singular. Or, there are 2 chairs in the classroom. In this case, the word chairs is the plural form of the word chair. When you have plural nouns, you cannot really specify maybe the exact number of items you are talking about. And you can use expressions such as many, a few, and few. There are many students in the classroom. Notice that in this sentence you are not saying the exact number of students. You are using the word many, which means a large number of people or things. There are a few students in the classroom. There are few students in the classroom. In this case, the word few means a small number of something. With count nouns, you can also use indefinite or definite articles. The definite article "the" can be used with both singular and plural nouns. Look at these examples. The student is in the classroom. In this case, we are referring to this particular student. The students are in the classroom. And in this case, notice that the word students is a plural form of the word student. In the case of the indefinite article an, you can only use it with singular count nouns. Look at these examples. There is a computer in the classroom. There is an eraser on the desk. Notice that the two words used in these sentences, computer and eraser, are singular words. To sum up, count nouns are those words that describe units or items that can be counted individually. And so, the objectives that we reached today were to define count nouns, to name some classroom objects, and we also dealt with a definition of count nouns. Thank you very much.